Hello, Bougie Besties. Allow me a chance to reintroduce myself. My name is Kay Fox. I am a rap recording artist, as well as a best selling author, a writer, and most importantly, a God loving, God fearing wife and mom of five. When I first started this platform, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I didn't know exactly which way we was going to go with it. We just started putting stuff out here, and you guys got a chance to meet our darling daughter, Prissy. Prissy has four siblings that are adults. Some time ago, we was approached by uh, a production company because we have a unique story. When I say we, my husband and I are the parents of five children. However, all of our children are virgins. Preetie's supposed to be a virgin. We have four adult children that are virgins. They're in their 30s and late 20s. We was approached by a couple of networks that wanted to shoot a show called Five Spoiled and Entitled Virgins from the ATL. Growing up in Atlanta, it wasn't as difficult to find love back in the 90s. But when our kids sought their chance and their opportunity to get married and find love, it wasn't there. So the show was to focus on our children being at home. Everybody still live at home in our family home. We run the family businesses. And of course, tensions run wild between between testosterone and estrogen. So we honestly thought that by the time they got like 22, 23, we'd be planning their wedding and getting ready to have grandbabies and all that stuff, but it didn't happen. So when we asked our kids, why haven't you dated yet? They said that there was nothing out here. So when the show approached us, we was gung ho. We was ready to do it. And then in the meeting, one of the producers said to our children, we want to make sure that you guys have enough controversy. So, if there is anything that you want to tell us that you cannot tell your parents or you don't want to tell your parents, you're more than welcome to take us behind closed doors and tell us the devil is a liar because you're not going to break my family apart. So, what we decided to do was to film ourselves. We're not producers, we don't know exactly how to do it. We just got our phones and we just started shooting. And a lot of the stuff that you seen earlier on was just trial and error of us trying to figure it all out. So now that I believe we have an idea of the way we want to go, I want you all to know who my family is and what it is that we're doing. So it is seven of us. We live in our family home in the Cascade part, the upper Cascade part of Atlanta. Our kids are spoiled and they are entitled. They feel like as parents, they should get whatever it is that they want from us, and we're supposed to cater to their every need, but that's not how it is. We grew up on the west side. I grew up on Bankhead. My husband is from the Bluff. I was a rap recording artist. If you've heard that song, Do Your Dance on That Floor, my husband and his partner, JT, put out Guillotine and Ben Hill Squad. And from there, I was supposed to come out right behind them, but I went through a major depression and I wasn't able to do it. But God had other plans for me. So I came out later. And when I came out later, I ended up doing a whole bunch of jingles. And one in particular is 1 800 Injured from the Bethune Law Firm back in 2017. So I ended up doing a lot of jingles for a lot of companies. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at writing. I'm good at doing jingles. I'm also good at rapping. That is why my son decided to take my music off the shelf and he said he's going to be my manager and he's going to promote me. So you guys are going to see Cario be my manager. I'm gonna give him a chance, and it's gonna be some great content. And I want y'all to stay tuned and see it. I'm going to give him a chance to be my manager. Okay. Along with him being my manager, um, we have a segment called Cooking in the Kitchen with My Virgin Daughters. So, Missy, Queenie, Prixie, and I are going to bring you some delicious recipes. We're also going to show you the chicken farm that we have. Back to my career though, I had a book deal back in 2017 as well. So when my book came out, I wrote about my story and how tumultuous my family was or is growing up on the west side of of Atlanta. My family is the Bensons, Benson. A lot of them are known. You're going to see them as I post the different content. I have brothers that are known all over Atlanta because my family was some of the biggest pushers in Atlanta, if you know what I mean. So when I say that I am a princess, I really am a princess because my mama was one of the biggest queens in Atlanta. I just can't say it on this platform. So when I came out with that book, my family and I got into it really bad. We got into a really bad altercation because they felt like I was supposed to have kept all of this brokenness on the inside of me for the rest of my life and just pass that hurt down to our daughters and our sons. I say my daughters because as girls are more vulnerable. Men are too, but I felt like my daughters was at risk of taking this brokenness. So for me, I wasn't looking for my families to give me closure. I was blessed to give myself the closure that I needed because oftentimes when you're looking for closure from people, they will give you openers instead of closures. And they open up stuff way worse than it was before. So I didn't want that from them. And in the midst of that, I ended up with a relationship between my brother and me. You know, we don't talk anymore. I don't think it had anything to do with the book. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that my brother is successful and so am I. I really do believe he wanted to be the only one in the family to be successful and the rest of us like beg him. Well, that didn't happen. God is good. God let the sun and the rain shine and rain on the just and the unjust. So I don't know what make him believe he's supposed to have and the rest of us don't. I could care less about what he feel. I love him though. And by the way, happy belated birthday, brother, and I miss you. So, with that being said, we are going to revamp the show. We're going to revamp the page. It's going to be a bunch of stuff, a bunch of drama, but I'm only going to show little small clips of it on this platform because TikTok have turned into Slick Talk. So, y'all ain't getting all the stuff. It's going to be on another platform. You know what I'm talking about, the Y and the C. So, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for following me and being my friend and allowing me to reintroduce myself. But all seven of us live in our family home, and you're going to see a lot of stuff go on. Hopefully and prayerfully, we can get them dating and we can get some grandchildren coming from somewhere. But they said, Mama, the dating pool is contaminated. It ain't nothing out here. It is not like it was when you and Daddy met. I think they just want comfort and they want to stay at home and they want to live a life of luxury. I don't think they really want to get out there. That's just my take on it, but that's okay. Those are our babies. And as long as God blesses us, they're going to be all right. So I want y'all to stay tuned for 5 spoils and entitled versions and all of our shenanigans that will be coming to you very soon. I am calling you all my bougie besties because I cannot be bougie by myself. So I need some besties. And I hope you all continue to follow. Bye.